Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And off we go from Denver. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
We're all set to go amidst the high-altitude snow here in Denver. And here we go at Mile High. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Space on the right, and he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. From his own end zone, here we go. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Nix from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. Now face 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mahomes to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Bombers.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. Ball taken in at the 36. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. That's Surtain in on the stop, facing a team that his dad played 4 seasons with.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He gets it to Rice. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Back-to-back carries here. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Chiefs in control so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Butker knocks it through, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Once more, it's Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Keep the score. Chiefs 17. Broncos 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down near the 30.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to number 25. 10 yards on the pickup.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. We have a timeout called by the... Broncos, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Yellow. There's a blue eight.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
43! 43!
Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense? We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Right here.
Looking to throw. He finds his back, Harvey. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
Harrison Butker to kick off for
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's complete. It's Brian outright. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to him. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Design bootleg here. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Riley Moss with that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
I don't need to.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this one touchdown inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Now Nix. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Carlson's kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Easy. Watch out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now be caught by Jackson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have set themselves up for the win here. Now just need to carry this lead through to the end. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
We'll bring the tight end left.
Watch out.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go on.
Running back sent in motion.
Watch out.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and
Coming to the
10
line
at
for another 1st and 10.
Fight down these two. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Watch out.
Toss to the right side. He tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Yellow.
The give here on second. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Wait! Mark the blue lady!
They give it to him again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
The Chiefs field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Hold on, set! Ready!
Throwing from the gun here. That throw behind his intended target. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So it's second down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Second down. Here's Nix again. The throw finds Evan Ingram. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hold on, set!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's rocked. That ball's free. And the Chiefs pick it up. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. First down play, nets at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow! Let's go on, lady! Yellow!
Back to the well again. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Nix. They sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Bombers.
Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's the line. He's going to run for it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hold on, son.
Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Yellow.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.